Growing butternut squash at home. When to grow butternut squash at home? Most gardeners in North Texas grow butternut squash during the spring and summer months, that is from April through October. Butternut squash grows best when temperatures are between 65 and 85 degrees. It cannot tolerate a freeze, so it should be grown during months when freezes are not predicted. Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension recommends planting butternut squash seeds anytime between March 25th and May 1st or from July 1st to August 10th. Some gardeners will continuously plant butternuts and other winter squash throughout the warmer months to be able to harvest fruit despite any pest issues that may arise. Where to grow butternut squash at home? Butternut squash can be planted directly in the ground, in a raised bed, or in a pot. The soil in any of these locations should be well drained and high quality with plenty of organic matter and nutrients. Butternut squash should be planted in full sun at least 6 to 8 hours a day. Allow at least 15 to 24 square inches of growing space for each butternut squash plant in a raised bed or in ground garden. If planting in container, choose a pot that is 10 to 12 inches wide and at least 14 inches deep. How to grow butternut squash? Many gardeners plant butternut squash seeds directly in the garden. Planting butternut squash transplant results in successful plants as well. If you prefer to direct seed your butternut squash, amend your soil with compost. Water the area, plant your seeds 1 inch deep and cover them with soil. If you decide to transplant butternut squash seedlings into your garden, amend the planting area with compost and water slightly. Using a spade or trowel, dig a small hole slightly larger than the size of the nursery pot your transplant came in. Water the seedling before carefully removing it from the nursery pot. Do not pull on the leaf or the stem, but turn the pot upside down. Cradle the plants in one hand while gently squeezing out the nursery pot with the other hand. The plant should drop out of the pot. Place the plants in the hole with the roots down and level with the surrounding soil. Fill the planting hole with soil until it is level. Do not bury your seedling too deep and make sure to cover the existing soil. Pat the soil around the plants and water the area again. Butternut squash is a popular and heat-tolerant garden crop to grow. In many cases, the plants produce a lot of fruit throughout the season. However, the plants can be destroyed by pests. Be prepared for pest attack and plan to replant any kind of squash every few weeks. Caring for the plants. Butternut squash seeds are large and need to stay moist to germinate. Continue to water the plants throughout the growing season. Warm season crops can be watered 3 to 5 times a week. Fill the soil before watering and try to keep the soil moist but not soaking wet. Adding leaf or straw mulch around your plants can help to retain soil moisture. Harvesting butternut squash. Butternut squash will be ready to harvest between 80 and 120 days after germination. Read the back of your seed pocket or plant tag to estimate when your butternut squash will be ready. As with all winter squash, butternut squash need to mature completely on the vine. The skin should be tough and not to be able to pierce easily. Once the squash has completely matured, the stem will toughen and the fruit can be harvested. When harvesting your squash, simply cut the stem where it meets the vine. Winter squash can be stored in a dark and cool place between 30 and 180 days.